Still hungover. Sometimes I wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Make my sandwich with the wrong side of the bread. Thought I made it by a landslide, but instead I'm still hungover. Sometimes I make the wrong phone call after dark. Sometimes I make the wrong turn, then I have to park. I know exactly how this ends, but I have to start. I still come over. I'm just living my life. I'm just living my life. I'm just living my life. I'm just living my life, and I'm not living it right, but I don't give a damn. Sometimes I wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Make my sandwich with the wrong side of the bread. Thought I made it by a landslide, but instead I'm still hungover. Sometimes I make the wrong phone call after dark. Sometimes I make the wrong turn, then I
everyone else does. Nobody's holding us back from achieving and being great. And man, you know, Booker T, he grew up in a time where Booker T grew up in a time where things were, you can say, oh, this is racist.
It's real bad.
This is bad. This is messed up.
Hanging you on
we
trees.
should, yeah. He grew up in a time and he didn't make no excuses. You have a man like Booker T talking, and he didn't make no excuses. He ain't talking about no racism. Booker T grew up in a different time, for real. And with people in 21 talking about racism, holding them. What? You got people out here like, you talking about, bro, it's so disrespectful to our ancestors. And you're talking about like something's holding you back or culturally biased. And you got Booker T out here achieving. He's really out here achieving. And we are in 2021 talking about the SAT is culturally biased. That is insane. Do we not as black people realize how insane that is?
And you know, if it's so bad, if it's so culturally biased, why don't y'all take y'all ass to an HBCU? They let you in.
Yeah, HBCU.
Well, y'all don't want to go to the. Y'all want to go to. Y'all want to go to the big school.
And HBCU will make a way for you to come.
Oh yeah, especially the smaller ones. The smaller ones.
Yeah,
they'll definitely make a way. Trust me. Langston University made a way for me to get there with no high school diploma. They found a way.
I'll tell you why they don't want to go there.
For me to get there. Why?
I'll tell you why they don't want to deal with all the extraness of what you deal with by going to a HBCU or a small school, because you deal with a lot of things. Like it is a lack of professionalism or just knowledge of knowing. Like it's a lack of a bunch of things. I've been to both what they call them PWIs and the HBCU. I graduated from HBCU, and there is some deficiencies in the HBCU. It is a lack of professionalism, how certain staff and faculty carry themselves. You're more likely to run into staff and faculty sleeping with students at HBCU than you are at a PWI.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, even though it happens at both.
It happens everywhere.
But it's more common.
It's very common.
Yeah, and
it's too common. It's so common that, and I don't want to get into it because it's too common. And it's too acceptable
It's normalized
amongst people. And as an administrator, as a professional, you should not be looking to sleep with your customers, especially young kids. They kids. They just they just 21. But as Mr. Charleston White educated me on, the human brain doesn't fully develop to 25.
So we messing up because you're saying they like 2021. So we got to realize that HBCUs, we have a lot of older kids. They're not even kids anymore, they're adults. We have a lot of students that's 25 to 28, even some pushing their 30s or in their 30s. So we have there's a larger base of older students at HBCUs.
But the ones sleeping with the administrators be young girls. They be young people.
Yeah, young girls.
Be very young. They be very young. Yeah. But you are right.
Yeah, we have
it is because I was an older college student like Ice Cube. So one movie.
So I not only did I graduate from an HBCU, also worked at an HBCU.
Yeah.
And the average graduation rate was time for a student was like 5 to 7 years for average graduation. Average graduate time spent at the HBCU was 5 to 7 years. And that's not a good time. That's not a normal time phase. So it's like what's lacking is hard work.
Are college programs biased too?
They have to
Are
be.
they culturally biased?
They have to be. They're preventing us from getting our credits.
Because of course, as we know, the curriculum and the classes and the degree programs are accredited by the state or the U.S. Department of Education. They're accredited by some
White
organizations. Man. So yeah. HBCUs is culturally biased.
Oh man, it's so ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Everything's biased.
And the motherfucking ice cream cones, they culturally biased because they ain't designed to fit perfectly in the black hand. You know what I'm saying? These shoestrings.
Let me
sick of it.
Let me tell y'all this. This is what I'm gonna end off on. It's not anything culturally. It boils down to hard work. Mm-hmm. And I'll be damned if I teach my kids that they're unable to accomplish something due to them being victims. My kids aren't victims, and neither are none of these youth. And it's something that we should stop teaching the youth that they're victims. I've been taught that I was a victim growing up as a kid, and I can reflect on my past life and say I wasted at least 10 to 15 years thinking I was a victim. And me coming out that victim mind state was the best thing that ever happened to me. And it changed my life. So it's something that we need to eliminate because we are black people are able to accomplish amazing things. It's just we have to put the effort in and stop thinking that we are less than. Because although we act as if we're not less than and we physically act like we can dominate everyone, we need to start showing it.
Let's get it on.
Instead of capping.
Yeah, instead of talking about
capping. And this is just something, they say that the ACTs and these tests is, they come up with algorithms. But the fact is, fact, rigorous course taking in high school better explains why students do well or not on the ACT. And basically what they're saying is people taking rigorous, which means, consistent, challenging courses in these fields of study is why these kids do better opposed to the kids who aren't being exposed to this type of academic environment.
Let me tell you what they told me. When they said put you in AP classes. I said, yeah, I kept a few of them. But I said, I don't want to take these AP classes. They're too much work. I can go by, it was I had to think too much. It's like, I opted out of my AP classes because it's like, I can just go by these classes and do the work. Yeah. I got basketball. I ain't trying to be out here thinking all the time. It was like, but it was nobody in my corner to be like, no, you need to be challenged.
Yeah, I mean, my kids getting the AP
it's supposed
class,
to be hard.
I mean, we're going to go out to dinner.
Yeah.
You got accepted to AP, we got to go pop a bottle.
No,
you got
I ain't popping no bottles, but
I'm just saying though, like, okay, if
I feel
you're
like
not looking
expected.
for it, it's expected, but when you just get selected for it, you know what I'm saying? Just from doing the work, from putting in so much work, they said, look at him. He should be in AP classes.
And you like, no, this is a lot.
I'm just saying, from a parent perspective, that's what I want my kids. If we in public schools, the standard should be AP classes.
Man, my parents don't. My parents don't know.
They don't understand though. Yeah, like you said,
and my parents don't even know nothing about me being honors or AP. My parents don't come up. This is a personal anecdote, but my parents ain't coming up to the school checking. This is my decision.
That shit funny. It ain't supposed to be your decision.
We at Douglas, so it's not supposed to be my decision.
900 north.
Yeah, so it wasn't no teachers. It wasn't no teachers talking to my parents like it was my choice. Like, do you want to be in these AP classes? It's like, yeah, I'll shoot it a try. They gave it a week. I stayed in one of them, and the rest of them I said no.
Why they didn't call your parents and ask them?
I don't know. I was at Douglas. My parents ain't never been to the school and seen any.
And they just know.
Hold on, time out. You went to Douglas. When last time your parents been to the school and check on you?
Yeah, I just throw away letters and shit though.
I didn't have to throw away nothing.
I used to burn them.
My parents just didn't know, and it was like and like I said, like we talked off camera, I told you that me from my experience, my life experience as being a teacher, a caseworker, a mentor, and being at the schools, and even having children now, I see that at my kids' more diverse schools that have white, Mexican, Chinese, Asian, blah, blah, blah. They have more, and being in middle class families, they have more parent participation. Mm-hmm. And being at my lower economic schools and being majority black schools, they have less parent participation.
Who want to live with that?
Yeah.
Who want to live with that truth? Because when you go to them white schools, like you said, man, I go to my son's stuff, and everybody, wall to wall, you can't even sit down.
Yeah, you can't find a seat.
You can't even literally.
You have to come 30 minutes to an hour early.
Yeah, to get a good parking space and have a good place to sit. And then even if you do come early, you're about to be sitting around a lot of goddamn people. You sit in the middle, everybody's gonna be around you. Mm-hmm. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like it just be packed that, I get it, Niggas don't see the importance. If you don't see the value in something, why would you even pursue it?
Yeah, what are y'all doing when your kid is struggling at something? I'm starting to see more parents now in our age group, kind of.
Oh, yeah.
But like overall, it's still low. It's like, but when your kid is struggling in school right now, how many people are saying, let's pay for my kid a tutor? But if your kid is sucking, like your kid ain't where you want them to be at basketball, you want them to be better, you'll pay for a trainer. You'll pay. How many parents out here paying for trainers but not tutors?
It costs more too.
Yeah, what, trainers?
Mm-hmm.
Now tutors is expensive too. Tutors is expensive.
Where you go, you gotta find you a good one.
Yeah, we pay for tutors. They about the same price. Tutors and train. I would say tutors cost more than trainers, but
you think so?
You wouldn't let them pay for tutors.
I was a tutor, so I was getting paid to do it. But
yeah, you was. How much would you be getting paid an hour?
I think like $15 an hour.
No, tutor's more than that. But a tutor can be like $30, $50 an hour. But and usually sessions like an hour and a half, like $50, $70 or something.
Yeah.
But
on average, $25 and $80.
And so it's like
45 to 100, 150 to 200.
What you looking?
Just looking at average cost of tutoring.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like paying for a personal basketball trainer and a tutor is gonna run around the same prices, and it's gonna be good quality. It's gonna be low quality.
Yeah, $20 to $100.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna find some trainers out there that charge your kid $15.
Yeah, I see $25.
But they're gonna be it's gonna be a lower level trainer, but you're gonna find them same type of tutors. And then you're going to find your higher level tutors. You're going to find your middle. Yeah. So it's levels to it as far as the prices goes. But I've never seen a black parent in my life until I became a parent pay for their kid a tutor.
Hold up. Wait.
Yeah. We can keep saying it's biased.
But yeah, they got research to show you it ain't.
Yeah.
just told you. It was crazy. I knew that before I even looked at what they just said. Mm-hmm. I knew that based off my personal experience that no one has prepared these kids to get out there and just take on life by the horns.
Yeah. And let me tell you again, because I know we can be sensitive people, but I love black people, so I love all people. But let me just say, I love black people so much that.
Just hold that thought. You love black people so much. We love black people so much. I love black people so much. I love black people so much.
So yeah, I love black people so much that it's like I can't pretend. I can't no longer go on pretending that these fake issues are what's causing us to be, held back. And it's not. It's victim mentality.
That's why
ain't no white. Like I've told y'all before, I'm not oppressed. Ain't nothing holding me back. And I've had white people try to convince me I'm oppressed, which is racist, by the way.
That is racist as fuck.
Yeah. a white man telling me that I'm oppressed.
Shelby,
how dare you tell me
you're so oppressed? You're just a poor black guy from the inner city of Oklahoma City, and we just really hate that you guys came up like this. So come over here and have a couple croutons and a cup of water.
Yeah, it's bullshit. I'm sorry, it's BS. Sorry for my profanity. I usually don't do that. But so it's man, I love people so much, and I hate to say just black people, but I say black people just to get that message to them. But I really do love all people. I don't care what color you are. But I'm speaking to black people specifically, and it's like I'll be wrong to be lying to y'all, telling y'all victims. Yeah. And it's like we aren't victims of discrimination as being biased for the ACT. It's like we need to put the work in, and we can put the work in. It's not that we can. We come from a different set of circumstances many times, and it's not a lot of people telling us this. We have people telling us other things. How do I know, you may ask? Because I grew up in a very, very black neighborhood, in a very, very blackity black family. In a very, 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 very blackity black school and community, and
in the college.
Yeah, and college. I've been around so much blackity black stuff. I'm an expertise at it. Yeah. And you know what? And I used to do all the blackity black stuff. And you know, I was out here blaming the white people for my issues. Oh man. And I was blaming everybody but myself. And
that's what being a victim does to you, though.
Yeah.
When you're a victim, you're not accountable. Victims aren't accountable because they're the ones being persecuted. So because of being a victim, you're not holding yourself accountable. And that's why we have black on black crime. Because victimhood turns into violence. Why? Because niggas say, well, they're going to have to feel my pain.
Everybody going to have to feel it.
And that's what I heard.
The whole community.
That's what I heard when I heard rap music. When I heard the young guys rapping about shooting each other, I heard the pain in that shit. Them young boys hurting because ain't nobody guided them to properly take the fucking ACT or the SAT to get the hell up out their goddamn mama house.
And let me tell you,
that's just what it is, man.
Them black people he talking about, y'all live in my neighborhood. I need y'all to cut it out because I hear all y'all talking about these black issues, but y'all don't stay over there with me. All these people be talking about these black, they don't stay by me. I don't see y'all at the local stores and stuff. And let me say, I've been living in the black community in my state, the blackity black community in my state, for 37 years, going on 37 years now. Yeah. And I've been seeing the same thing for 37 years.
It's crazy. That's crazy, the same thing.
Yeah, and I used to be the person saying that somebody's doing this and this to me, but it wasn't. It's what was taught to me. Mm-hmm. It was what what TV's telling me. It wasn't it wasn't the reality though. So in summary, let me go and tap it off. I said that earlier, but you know, I can go on and on about this.
Because that's why Frank LaSalle started doing what he was doing.
Oh, let's not even get into that.
He was a victim.
Frank
LaSalle. Remember the first season? He was a victim. Man, I can't get in his college.
Yeah,
I'm a victim. Remember he went mad and went crazy when he was in college and shit.
Bro, you gotta work hard
because he's a victim.
Bro, that whole show teach people to be victim. But
yeah. Anyway,
hey, we are not victims.
Say that right now. I am not a victim.
Oh, that'd be a fire shirt. We not victims.
You're right.
So drop that. I ain't oppressed either. Yeah. So
that's another one.
I know. That's already I did. Line. I wrote that one down.
Okay, yeah.
So in summary, we are not victims. We are not oppressed, and we can do anything we want to. Black people, any people, but specifically right now we're talking to black people. Don't let nobody tell you that you are oppressed. Don't let nobody tell you you're a victim and you can't do something because some white man is preventing you. Ain't nobody preventing you from doing anything
unless they physically
grabbing you or touching you. No one's stopping you from attaining information.
That's all it. Henry Ford was very successful, not because he was a white man. I know most people don't know, but Henry Ford had an 8th grade education. But he was a wise man because he knew how to get information, then take that information and leverage it into an idea that, to translate into a product.
And that's not stealing your ideals. If you share information with somebody and they're able to bring that ideal that's not stealing your idea. You just gonna hold on to the information, but somebody else can bring it to life. That's not stealing your idea. Don't say nothing then, because at the end of the day, if somebody can bring it to life and you can just hold on to it, what's the point? Mm-hmm. What's the point? Because they talking about he didn't really invent car.
Everybody hating on Henry Ford because he ain't no pushover. He wasn't that type of dude. Even back in his days, they took him to court and tried to take all his money from him because he had too much money. And they said, well, you can't have this kind of money and you got an 8th grade education. You ain't smart enough. So they try to take him to court and basically give him a ACT test right there in the courtroom.
And he white?
Ask him all these stupid questions.
But he white, right?
Yeah.
Lower class white.
Lower class.
But they treat him like he
a nigger.
Oh, I didn't want to say it. But
They treat him like he was a nigger. You know what I'm saying? And,
well, what people deem as the N-word.
But nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ever look at Henry Ford like that. I do because I got to read about him. But anyway, that's another topic right there. Yeah. So before I get on another tangent, y'all go ahead and like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Share with your peoples and stop acting like a victim. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what a victim? Look up what a victim is. Because when you look at what a victim is, and if you think you're that, then you're tripping. You're out of your goddamn mind. There's no way that I'm going to be calling myself a victim about anything that anybody's doing. If anything, you're going to be my victim. In anything.
Yeah, feel.
But anyway.
So y'all like, subscribe, and all those good things, and hit the notification bell.
I'll get stole on.
You feel me?
Be a victim.
Leave that victim at home.
Or you going to be my victim.
That sounds like some no homo. What you think it sound like it is?
I don't give a fuck. I don't play that.
Sandwich with the wrong side of the bread. Thought I made it by a landslide, but instead I'm still hungover. Sometimes I make the wrong phone call after dark. Sometimes I make the wrong turn, then I have to pause. I know exactly how this ends, but I have